This is how you write the best possible copy for your meta ads. It's a simple process that my agency uses to unlock massive ROI like this for my client. Now, it's also really quite simple, but the best strategies often are. Anyone pushing complicated meta ads copywriting strategies is probably full of Now, crucially, when there's 1,000 things that can influence campaign success, it's sometimes hard to see which copy variations are working best. But I'm going to show you exactly how you do that, and then how to continually improve your copy over time. So firstly, Meta now gives you the opportunity to use 5 different copy and headline variations per advert. And our advice is always to use these copy variations where you can. The reason you do this is because it means your ads can display in lots of different ways to your target market, which means they're not going to get fatigued from seeing your messaging. And it also allows you to test different messaging. You know, what's working? Is it the offer? Is it emotional hooks? Is it scarcity? How does things like offering discounts that are time limited, how does offering Klarna and payment options and all of this stuff, how does that influence your copy success? If you have just one variation, it's going to be difficult to determine exactly what's working best. We're going to show you how you get into the back end of the system and see that. The copy structure you need for meta ads is as follows. Number 1, a strong hook. 2, the body of the copy, and then a call to action. And you want to create long, medium, and short variations with that same structure. Now let's look into each area individually. So let's talk about this hook. The hook is the most important part of all of your copy. It's like a newspaper headline. If the newspaper headline is rubbish, it doesn't matter how good the article's going to be, because nobody is going to read it. Nobody is going to scroll further down if the headline isn't captivating, and it's the same for your hook. So if you had to divide your creative energy, I would say you want to be putting as much as 80% of that creative energy in this hook. Now, what do I mean by the hook? The hook is essentially this bit here that people will see. It's what people can see before they click ... see more. So if that's not captivating, they're not going to click on ... see more. They're just going to scroll on by. And it's called a hook because if you imagine somebody's there and they're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, looking for information, looking for entertainment, and it's something that's going to stop the scroll, get them to pause and pay any attention at all to your ads. The creative does the same thing. The creative hooks people as well, but this video is specifically about the copy. And some people will be drawn more to creative, some people will be drawn more to hooks. So both need to be absolutely on point for your ads to be effective. Now, what we like to do in the hook is we go for the Ron Seal approach. If anyone remembers the old Ron Seal adverts, does exactly what it says on the tin. It's got to be something intriguing that is going to encourage people to click on the ... see more. And this is for a marketing workshop that we're running locally, an in-person event in the Cambridgeshire area of the United Kingdom. And we've simply gone with the little emergency emoji. Free marketing workshop on the 6th of March at Brookhouse in St Neots, designed for business owners and marketing, and then ... see more. And then when they click, they can see a great deal more of the copy there. So designed for business owners and marketing professionals, 50% of seats are already gone. This is now sold out. This campaign did fantastically well. So what we did is we told people exactly what it was and we tried to hook them in, and we put in there about 50% of seats already being gone because we're trying to add a little bit of scarcity to that hook. And in this client account, you can see we've gone with a different strategy. This is a client that sells a range of furniture and garden furniture, etc. And we've gone with early bird sale. This February, Chimes Home & Garden are offering up to 39% off homeware. ... see more. They can then click down and they can see that they get free delivery, finance options are available, hundreds of 5-star reviews. Shop now. We've gone with simple, short, sharp, effective copy because that is what the data shows is working really, really well. So in your hook, that's where your creative energy has to go. What I would say is, in your copy variations, you get the opportunity to write up to 5 different variations, and I would experiment with different hooks when you are writing your copy variations, because the hooks will allow you to determine what's working best. Now, down the line, when you've run lots of different advertising campaigns, and you followed the advice from this channel to test, look at the data, analyze, and go with what's working, then you might be able to experiment with the same hook, but in different variations. So this is when you start to really refine. So secondly, the body. It's here that you explain all about your product, your service, your offer, and it's in this part where your traditional marketing techniques also come into fruition, because you need to really understand your target customer and what your product really brings to them. Now, we work with an extension builder, and our customer research revealed that when people are considering building an extension, they're also weighing up whether or not to move home. So our copy zooms in on this issue, and we highlight the stress and the cost involved in moving house, and how getting an extension is not just more cost effective, but it's also much quicker and less stressful. And we ran another campaign on Mother's Day for a spa client, and we ran a mother and daughter spa experience with a great discount. Now, we emphasized how life is short and that we should take time to recognize and appreciate and spend time with those who are most important to us. Now, you also, and this is really important, you need to understand what concerns they may have that would stop them working with you, and use the body of your copy to get ahead of those issues. Now, for example, with the property buying company that we work with, they buy properties in as little as 10 days to allow people to quickly release equity in their homes and move on with their lives. But people are often reluctant to engage such companies because they're worried about getting a really low offer. So in all of our copy variations and creatives, we simply add that all of our offers are competitive with no last minute price changes. And in our longer form copy variations, we literally write, we understand that you're worried about getting a stupidly low offer, and we pride ourselves on all of our offers being fair and competitive with no last minute price drops. Another client sells high-end garden furniture, and people worry about being able to afford it and about the quality. So in the copy, we ensure that we include that they offer 0% finance to address affordability concerns, and that they have extended warranty on their products to address concerns about product quality. Now, when we did this, we saw that the return on ad spend jumped from 16x to 29x overnight, and we're currently at 43. So first, we understand what the customer wants, and we speak to that. Then we understand what the blockages are to them working with us, and we address that too. Finally, we have the call to action section. Simply tell them what you want them to do and what they can expect. You can be witty, you can be funny, you can cut straight to the chase. Whatever you do, simply ask them to do what you want them to do. If you're running lead gen campaigns, simply say something like, fill in the form and leave your details, and then maybe tell them what to expect by saying, one of the team will be in touch within the next 24 hours. Because this will help getting people to actually answer the phone when you call them. Right, so how do you know which copy variations are actually working the best? Okay, so let's jump into the laptop, and the first thing that you're going to want to do in this campaign mode is click on reports and go to view ad creative performance. So when that loads, it allows you to have a look at the various performance that you have across your campaigns, and you can split it into lots and lots of different metrics, but we're going to scroll right down to the bottom here, and we're going to click on text. Obviously, this is now limited by the date, so you can extend the date range out as much or as little as you like. And then what you can see, and you will have to refine the data, because what you can see is up here we have, it's given reach because it's organizing the data based on highest to lowest, and because you're gonna have more reach than you are purchases, because we do have some campaigns that are store awareness campaigns. But you can see here, the top performing bit of ad copy there just goes straight in with early bird sale this February. Chimes Home and Garden are offering up to 62% off garden furniture, because it's got that strong hook and it's time limited. This February only, 62% off. This is a big thing for people. And then we address those problems that I mentioned earlier around people worry about additional costs, so we have free delivery. People worry about affordability because these items aren't cheap, so we explain that we have finance options available. And then they worry about trustworthiness and reliability, so we tell them that they've got hundreds of 5-star reviews. Now, you will have to go into this, you will have to refine the data down. If you're not making many sales, one thing that you can do is you can organize it based on impressions as well. That is a really good indicator. Obviously, we have to exclude the store awareness campaigns from this, but if the system is giving bigger impression share to certain copy variations, like this one, again, it's the top performer, it means that that's what's hooking people the best. That's what's grabbing people's attention the best. The system recognizes it, so it continually promotes that copy variation. And by understanding this data, you can continually, because that copy, I wouldn't have written that as a first variation. I'm sure if I was to show you our early variations, they wouldn't have looked anything like that. Those variations we're running here have been refined over time through going through this process to understand what's working, what's resonating. Because what's working with this client is some simple call outs, addressing some of the pain points, bit of scarcity like time limited, big discounts. That's what hooks people, that's what drives people to the website, and that's what ultimately pays their bills and makes lots of sales. So I really hope that has helped. That is how you structured it, and that is how you then understand what's working best, and you go through to constantly refine your copy and improve things over time. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.